Zeus becomes extremely angry over Hercules' death, and with 2 matches lost in a round, the situation is dire. Loki, anticipating the arrival of a god, encounters a stylishly dressed man, Buddha, a prominent deity in the Dharmic pantheon. Loki accuses Buddha of betraying the Valkyries by teaching them a special technique rooted in Buddhism that enhances their physical and spiritual power through shared bonds. As tension escalates, several gods appear, calling themselves the executioners of heaven, the 7 gods of fortune. They have come to pass judgment on Buddha. One of the executioners rushes to attack Buddha but is thwarted as Buddha pierces the palm of his hand with a lollipop. The other 6 gods join the fray, intending to take on Buddha simultaneously, and Loki aligns himself with them. In the midst of the standoff, swordsman Kojiro Sasaki and 2 others arrive to support Buddha, further complicating the already intense situation. The wounded god from the previous battle raises his gun, aiming it at Buddha and pulling the trigger, but to no avail. Buddha effortlessly dodges all the bullets, mocking the god for his destructive behavior, which only serves to further enrage him. As tension rises, Sojio Kita also rushes to attack Loki, adding to the chaos. However, before the situation escalates further, Zeus and Odin intervene, appearing to stop the battles. With the appearance of the 2 mighty gods, everyone ceases their fighting and disperses. Zeus approaches Buddha, requesting him not to cause any more trouble, but Buddha seems indifferent and leaves without any regard for Zeus' request. Zeus then quickly returns to the arena to watch the next match, his face showing a sinister grin. Meanwhile, Brunhild and Gold proceed to a room to meet the next representative of humanity, who is none other than mankind's greatest sumo master, Raiden Tamiman. Brunhild summons the 3rd Valkyrie named Thrud, who is larger in appearance than Raiden, and she immediately becomes his Volunda. The arena transforms into a traditional Japanese-style sumo ring. As Raiden appears in the arena, he faces his opponent for this round, the strongest god of destruction, Shiva, who holds a prominent position in the Hindu pantheon and is known as its leader. As the match between Raiden and Shiva begins, Raiden wastes no time and immediately launches into an aggressive attack. He initiates with a drop kick, catching Shiva off guard and swiftly follows up with a powerful Russian hook. However, Shiva quickly blocks Raiden's strikes with both hands, countering with 2 punches to Raiden's chest, showcasing the intense back-and-forth martial arts clash between humanity and the gods. During the battle, a flashback reveals the story of a boy named Taro Kichi in 1767, Shinano Province, who defied fate despite a physical condition that left him unable to stand. Through determination and regular practice, Taro Kichi's body developed new muscle fibers to control his enlarged muscles, known as the 100 Seals. Back to the present match, Raiden unleashes his muscle fibers, skillfully controlling them with the power of his Volunda. He charges at Shiva with incredible force, landing a powerful punch that Shiva must block with both hands. Unrelenting, Raiden continues his barrage of punches, leaving Shiva unable to react effectively. However, Shiva retaliates by attacking Raiden with his head and delivering 2 simultaneous punches. Undeterred, Raiden seizes one of Shiva's arms, utilizing his controlled muscle fibers to crush Shiva's arm. Despite the pain, Shiva pushes Raiden away with a powerful kick. The other gods watching the battle are concerned, but the Indian gods express their unwavering belief in Shiva's invincibility. With the cheers of the spectators urging them on, Shiva raises his fist aloft in response to their affection. In a display of his immense power, Shiva unleashes a series of punches carrying the combined strength of 1,116 Indian gods. The 2 powerful opponents fiercely engage, trading punches and delivering headbutts as the epic battle unfolds in the arena. The outcome of this extraordinary clash remains uncertain as both Raiden and Shiva continue to fight with all their might. Long ago, Shiva had even defeated 1,115 Indian gods, earning him the esteemed position of leader in the Hindu pantheon. As the match reaches a critical point, Shiva initiates his powerful war dance, known as the treasure of the Indian pantheon. This is a secret weapon he once used to unite the Indian gods. Shiva's attacks become a blur of lightning-fast movements, overwhelming Raiden, who can only focus on defending himself. It feels as though hundreds of gods are attacking him all at once. Shiva's entire body becomes enveloped in flames, intensifying his assault. He delivers a kick that tears through Raiden's muscles, leaving the spectators believing that the match is on the brink of Shiva's victory. However, at this crucial moment, Raiden unveils his secret technique. Despite the seemingly insurmountable odds, he refuses to give up and summons the strength within him to turn the tide of the battle. In his past, Raiden was an undefeated champion in the world of sumo, but he grew disheartened as he noticed his opponent's fear of him. His mother's words about not bullying the weak echoed in his mind, leading him to seal away four of his most powerful techniques. However, facing the overwhelming power of a god like Shiva, Raiden decides that this is the moment to unleash his full strength. He gathers all his energy into the palm of his hand and charges at Shiva, launching an all-out attack with the accumulated force. Despite Shiva's attempt to block with his arms, Raiden's powerful strike shatters both of Shiva's arms. Even with only one arm left, Shiva rises to continue the fight, displaying his indomitable spirit. Raiden, however, begins to feel the immense pressure on his muscles, causing them to convulse. He seeks Thrud's assistance to make his muscles move even faster, despite her warning that doing so may lead to the destruction of his organs. On the other side, Shiva unleashes his own secret technique, squeezing his heart to make it beat faster, and his entire body becomes engulfed in intense flames. Both warriors, carrying the hopes and dreams of their loved ones, rush towards each other, ready to trade their most powerful punches. As the battle between Raiden and Shiva continues, Raiden's muscles are burning as he tries to defend against Shiva's fiery attacks. Shiva's technique, which forcefully stimulates his spirit, is causing him to burn up, putting both warriors at risk of self-destruct. Despite receiving fiery punches repeatedly, Raiden refuses to falter, still standing tall on his feet. In a desperate attempt to escape Shiva's relentless assaults, Raiden pushes him away, and both fighters' bodies are gradually consumed by flames. The battle becomes a test of endurance, as they struggle to see who will crumble first under the intense pressure. Raiden once again employs his powerful technique and Shiva counters with the Devaloka technique. In the fierce exchange, Shiva delivers a powerful kick, tearing off Raiden's right arm. Despite his injuries, Raiden expresses gratitude to Shiva for allowing him to unleash the full power of sumo. He gives Thrud the choice to leave his body to save herself, but she remains by his side, driven by her love for him. Finally, Shiva gains the upper hand and finishes off Raiden. As Shiva leaves the arena, the sumo wrestlers show their respect for the fallen champion by stomping on the ground as a tribute. In the aftermath, although injured, Shiva smiles happily, expressing his admiration for humanity's strength. He shares this revelation with Zeus, acknowledging that humanity is not as weak as they had thought. Intrigued by Buddha's unexpected decision to represent humanity, Zeus confronts him, and the two have a conversation. Buddha, once a guide to mankind, declares that he will now fight for humanity and promises to save them if the gods refuse to do so. He challenges any god who stands in his way, stating that he will not hesitate to kill them to fulfill his mission.